right, Thomas. Big win tonight over Billy Miller of Edinburgh. You know, first off, PSAC rival, EWL rival, and Ohio versus PA rival. I don't know how you want to. There's a lot of different rivalries there, but looking at that match, you got to win it on the mat.
Absolutely, yeah. Once I got that reversal, I knew I had to ride him out, and working for a turn, but couldn't get one, but just ride him out, win it on the mat.
Looking at that first period, he takes you down, lets you go. You know, he took you down pretty easy, it looked like.
Yeah.
Contesting, fighting harder, something like that. What's something you can improve upon? You know, you won on the mat today, something on your feet. Is there something you need to improve on to open the gap against Billy?
Well, you know, top bottom's always been where I live, so I'm always working to get better on my feet. I took a shot that maybe I shouldn't have at the beginning of the match, which kind of got me out of position, let him get into my leg real easy. I just gotta pick my shots better, I guess.
Looking at, you know, your journey, you've had quite the unique journey. You know, I mean, you started out at Ohio State, and now you're back home in Pennsylvania. And you know, I look at it, and I was talking to Coach Thompson, and it's frustrating for a guy who wins 4 Pennsylvania State titles to go and not be the guy at Ohio State. And you know, you get a second chance. You know, come back to Lock Haven. What's that been like for you to be able to come back and you're a top 20 guy now? You just beat a guy who's another top 20 guy. You're right there. You know, to be a guy who can All-American this year. What's it like to come back home? You know, in Pennsylvania, and having a chance?
Well, first of all, you know, I loved Ohio State. It was like a family, but I come back here, it's like a whole other family, and plus family from before, from back in high school's there. So I got so much support for me. I have everybody that I need to train with, and they're all in my corner, and it feels great.
Looking at the resurgence, I think you guys are on the upswing. You know, you lose Chance Marsteller, but he may be coming back, but that's something you guys can't really focus on. You got to focus on you. What do you think, you know, goals and expectations are for Lock Haven this year? You know, you're there. You got Ronnie Perry, who didn't wrestle tonight. You got some guys who are right there. Shoop didn't maybe look great tonight, you know. A match like that gets away from him, but you got guys who can compete in St. Louis for All-American, a guy who could sneak in the finals. Looking at heavyweight, what's the expectations for you guys?
Absolutely. We're on the upswing. We're looking good this year. We have a lot of tough guys. Expectation right now is we're going for the EWL title. You know, I think we have some guys that can really put up some points in the tournament and make it to nationals and make a little bit of an appearance there, make some noise.
Looking at down the stretch here, if you guys win tonight, you got to share the EWL title. You don't win, you know, they kind of roll on you guys a little bit, but being able to come back and win those last 2 matches, what's that like for you guys?
I think it shows that even, you know, when things aren't looking up, our guys will fight. Even the guys that lost tonight fought through. There's some close matches that, you know, on paper weren't supposed to be very close. So I think it shows that we're just fighters, we're grinders, and we'll push through anything. Do
you look forward to any, you know, matchups this year? Kyle Snyder, obviously old teammate. Is that a matchup you look forward to, or those matchups you want?
Absolutely look forward to it. I look forward to wrestling anybody that's ranked, anybody that, you know, gets talked about in any way, because, you know, that's where I get to show where all the work that I'm putting in, where that time's going, and shows me where I'm actually at. And, you know, they're the toughest matches, but they're also the most fun.
Looking at the adversity, there was some this weekend, some bus adversity.
Oh, yeah.
Tell me about what happened and what was going on. It wasn't even weather, was it?
No, it was not the weather. We think the alternator belt broke, so the battery wouldn't charge, so we had to pull off at a truck stop, get that fixed, stuck there for about 3 hours.
Made you late to the match.
Yeah.
Was supposed to be with Cleveland State last
Cleveland
night.
State got postponed today. You know, team stayed tough though. We wrestled through that, and you know, we won that match. So
how weird is that? Wrestling a match, getting on a bus for like 2 hours, and then coming here and wrestling again.
Sure as heck ain't normal. It's a little weird, but you know, it was fun. It's an experience.
What's next for you guys?
What's next for us is 2 home duels next weekend, or next week, I believe. And, you know, looking for some wins there.
All right, you got anything else for me?
That's everything. Thank you.
Hey, man, thanks for the time. Good luck. We will see you in St. Louis for sure.
Absolutely. Thank you.